And now we have the co-chairs, Marcia Armstrong from Siskiyou, Judy Morris from Trinity, and I believe that you have an agreed upon way that you're going to lead off. And I believe that our first presenter is Marcia Armstrong. Welcome.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to do this quick and dirty. In 2008, our public health officer brought forward a list of systems in Siskiyou County, and most of them in the North Coast region, that had issues. And at that time, our CDBG program was administered by the county auditor, who knew actually nothing about water and sewer systems. So this was kind of what it looked like. We had surface water, use of surface water, and inadequate volume and leakages, and old and deteriorated lines, and inability to flush toilets, and I'm sure this is not something new to other communities. Collapsed well casings, pond with untreated raw sewage, 1/2 mile long and 30 feet wide. These types of things are what exist in our county. We are a gold rush county, and a lot of these areas were developed during timber times, and now we do not have these logging mills that were there before, and we have these communities that are very close together and very old housing, and their sewage systems are failing and in septic tanks, and there's no place to put new septic tanks. So we have that in several systems where and the only solution is to condemn the house because you don't have a sewage system. But we didn't have the ability or the capacity. We made this CDBG grant to have all of these done at once, and we thought, oh, that's great, and went forward not knowing what the heck we were doing, and the CDBG folks expected us to have all these systems done at the same time. Some of them were in this stage where the community hadn't even been organized. We had no idea how really to go about that and where you drew the lines, and we didn't know about preliminary engineering and environmental impact statements and when those had to be done, and it got to be a jolly mess that we had to return the grant. So this helped inform the program that we now have with the IRWM. We worked with the Department of Water Resources in doing outreach to disadvantaged communities to help them. Many have people who are do not have much of an education, but have stepped forward to serve their communities. And some of them are, people that are retired, that we have aging communities, and may not have the energy it takes. If our little local government could not do it, it's a lot to demand of a private person to be able to figure out, how do I go about doing this grant? How do I fill out the forms? What do I need to do? How do I get my fellow homeowners to agree to a higher cost because they want, as a condition of the grant, they want us to have our maintenance taken care of, and you have communities where this is our county profile, where we have quite a impoverished county overall. So, it's difficult to ask your neighbor to pay higher water fees or to agree to a sewer system fee when you're barely making it, and they put it up for an election, and the people say absolutely not, we cannot afford any additional money. So these are some of the things that have happened in our community, but they helped inform the outreach that we do through the IRWM and the grant that we applied for with the Department of Water Resources now. Now I can tell you that most of these systems are still the way they are when they started in 2008. We no longer have the sewer. We had some money that we had in an account that was used to prime the pump on sewer systems, and that's gone. So we had to use that to balance the budget. So we're hoping that this new grant will help these individual water systems and sewer systems and help organize some of these communities that are going to start seeing their homes fail, and we'll have to condemn them. So thank you.